Hello and welcome to the cow world. 3, 2, 1, comment here. And yeah, it's a nice day. At least in my book. And I'm going to be doing the Orespawn mod survival. Yay! Woo! With a boss ant. No, I'm not going to be doing with a boss ant. They're too strong. So actually this is the Orespawn update. It's the newest version of Orespawn, and it has a few features, not too many, and a giant feature too. One giant feature in a lot of those. So first, I'm going to tell you that the king is less laggy. I might just spawn him in at the very end of this. There's more fairy skins, if you don't remember. There's a lot more fairy skins in this version. Let me just spawn in a lot. Yeah, beautiful little fairies everywhere. Yeah. So there's actually the queen's armor. It's made basically with the queen scale. You just put them in the natural crafting recipe. I don't think I need to show a lot of that. Don't care about that. And so the lapis lazuli armor, now you have to use for your lapis lazuli. You just put into lapis lazuli blocks in the normal crafting area. It's very simple. And make sure that when you make the lapis lazuli boots, you put them in the bottom. It just says so, and I don't know if it might work. Yeah. So now we're gonna do the SLYR chainsaw. This has 60 attack damage. They just call it a chainsaw, but yeah. And so there's an ultimate axe surrounded by 8 blocks of redstone. And if you don't know what blocks of redstone look like, that's how. Yeah, now you know. And to make an ultimate axe, which is the one thing that I really mess up on, is the titanium ingots and uranium ingots. So there's 2 iron ingots and then 2 titanium ingots to the left of it, and 1 uranium ingot on the top to make a axe pattern and all. Yeah, so that's how you make the chainsaw. And so now for duct tape. This is duct tape. Basically what you do is I can just lay it on the floor like that. And it's duct tape, okay? And if I'm just going to take this bow, for instance, right here. It's practically dead. And if I right click it, it slightly has its durability healed up. And it's almost full now. This bow was practically dead when I took it out. And so there's something called rocks and crystals. We'll just take this type of rock and the big rock. So rocks can now spawn in the game. Okay. Rocks, if you haven't noticed, now spawn in Orespawn. So they look like this. They'll be there. If you punch them, they'll break instantly and they'll go into your inventory. I don't have any need for rocks in my inventory though. And they can break glass, I heard. But I tried earlier. They don't really do it. And explosive rocks don't explode. The Orespawn mod maker probably is still working on it, so don't blame him. But yeah, that's most of the blocks. Let's just put these in because I like everything perfect. Oh no, these are opposite. Yeah, so those are basically the rocks and crystals. I'll just go over. There's the explosive rock that I don't think explodes yet. The weakness rock, the poison rock, the small rock, the painful rock, the slowness rock, the flame rock, and the big rock. They actually are used to attack mobs and stuff, so I'm going to take the slowness rock. I'm going to pound these people with them. These little miniature ants. See? And it actually kills them. I just killed a boss one. So yeah, they actually do useful things. They're not just there for decoration in your world. They're not just there so you can throw them in so-called break glass that's never been broken before. They only have 1 damage, so that's why you can punch it with your fist and elbow. And so, yeah. So, yeah, I'm back. I'm going to just change back into a normal human being. Grow up. Yeah, sorry about that. I think I'm going to try to cut everything that you might have saw. So, yeah. That was 19 slowness rocks. You probably didn't see the thing or anything. The buff. In other words, this one's unbuff. Yeah, now for the next thing on our list. The Mobzilla skill block. I just put it right here. It kind of connects textures. There's another boss. And the strength. So basically to make this Mobzilla skill block, you just put Mobzilla skills and basically in the crafting table, it completely surrounds it. Now I'm going to talk to you about some more features that are on. Basically, you can now name tag pets. So now you can put name tags on pets. There are some dungeons now. I'm going to go into the dungeons. One is called the Greenhouse. The next one's the Nightmare Rookery. The next one's Stinky House, the White House, the Rubber Ducky Pond, and the Girlfriend-Boyfriend Island. And then the Queen's Altar. I shall show you all of these right now. So yeah, want me to go to the first one? It's the Stinky House. Let me teleport. It's just, that's just how I'm using it. And so yeah, you can look in here. Those are some stinky spawners. That's some stinky bugs. There's some spawn eggs for the stink bugs, stinkies, and stink bugs some more. Yay. And so now for the next thing is I found a White House. Let's just need a pardon for that. So there's technically supposed to be an iron door here, but I always hate iron doors. There's supposed to be criminal spawners on top, but I was trying to do something else. I was doing I tried doing this mod review before. So there's titanium nuggets, and there's spawn criminals, gold. I'm gonna show you one. So basically, I'm showing you what's in his chest. It's nothing really interesting. There's rubies, amethyst. That's like the most interesting stuff. And if you want to see the criminals, here they are. They're just fat people that sound like villagers. Does that basically reference it all up? That's all you need. So I don't know how this is the White House. It's pretty fancy looking. There's two fountains to the side of it. This is the White House. I was gonna say that's, but whatever. Those are crystal torches. Yeah. Now for our next thing on our list, the girlfriend/boyfriend island. And I was confused about it. So here it is. It's supposed to have girlfriend and boyfriends all over it. And so there's some torches, creeper repellent, kraken, termite, and ant repellent. I'm going in on game mode so I don't have to suffer having to fight through all these sea vipers. They're so annoying. Very. And so yeah, I'm expecting either similar loot. It's not letting me open it from all of the things in the way. The sea vipers. Yeah, they're very annoying. So now this is the Nightmare Rookery. If you look, there's a lot of mess. I opened a lot of dungeons, so there's actually supposed to be nightmare spawners, but you know, there's that one lone nightmare with two. They round up around the same. So basically, they just have not really any good loot. I don't see what would be worth it. If you just want to kill some nightmares, that's where you go. Yeah. So now for a Rubber Ducky Pond. It's cutting into a White House, so I'm going to show you another one after. Here it is. It's actually flooding. I don't think it's supposed to flood. And there's supposed to be some rubber ducky spawn eggs on it. And then there's just some fish, rubber duckies. I'm going to show you what this pond's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. Because there's a spawner and stuff, so it spawns them in. And so here's another... this is another White House. I'm not going to really show anything in details. There's the spawners. And creepers, it turns out. It's probably just because it was nighttime, mostly. And so now let's go to the... No, we're going to skip that. Here, I'm just going to show you the ducky pond. Because I want to show you the real ducky pond. How it's supposed to be, really. So yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. Lag, sorry. It's from teleporting. Yeah, it has a spawner on it and everything, I think. Yes, one does. So when you get near, you can have your own little ducky pond. Yay, duckies! No, I'm not really that person. This one's more contained. That one just somehow flooded. So now let's go to the greenhouse. This one takes a long time to spawn it. I've been spawning it for it took me an hour to spawn all of these, and this was why it took so long. I broke the door because there's no button on the other side. Button. And so, it's just a random lots of plants. There's nothing really interesting about it. They try to plant plants that naturally don't work. Triffids spawn up here. There's some green goo on it. Stuff. There's actually supposed to be two. It's really useless. There's oak wood, oak leaves, dirt, and green goo. Not really worth it if you ask me. But people have their differences. Yeah, I get that. Now we're gonna go to the king's altar, so you can, if you haven't seen it, you can just see the difference between this altar and the queen's. It's kind of cut in by the robot factory right there, transformer factory or whatever. I'll just load in the chunks because I'm teleporting from the far reaches of the universe, so I'm in a different chunk, and then I teleport somewhere else in a completely different chunk. So that's why I have to load it in, or you wouldn't really see anything. Okay, so this is it, and it has a spawn king egg in the center. Yeah, very, very interesting. Spawn the queen. Woo! Yeah, and so that's that. I decided to take a quick pause because something was gonna happen. And so now let's go to the queen's altar, which you're probably all waiting for. It's the best thing of it all. And so I'm just flying for no apparent reason. Yeah. And so here it is. It's like it's the completely evil version of the, yeah. Now and so yeah, I'm back, sorry. So yeah, here's the queen's area, and it's pretty fancy and everything. You like this, right? It's diamond blocks. I think that's different from the other one. There's some redstone. This is all obsidian, just hard to break. And in the center, that's not supposed to be there, that hole. Creeper did that. Yeah, okay, so, and inside here there's supposed to be a queen spawner. And so yeah, the spawn egg right there. We'll just take it in case, because you never want more. You always want more. And so now we're gonna go back to the platform of amazingness. We'll show you the queen. Last time I did it here, it was a crazy goose chase to the end. And so yeah, be right back in a second. And we're back. Yeah. So basically, since you last saw, I got some queen armor on because I really don't have to work with being slowed down by falling with the royal guardian. I have a royal guardian sword, big Bertha in case, a lot of ultimate bows because they break down pretty quickly, a lot of steak and a stack of golden apples, even though it really won't work because the queen will stop and will disable regeneration effects. So the first thing I'm gonna do is change myself into survival, because that's the one thing you always want to do before you face an all-powerful overlord queen who's probably going to kick your butt off and make you die, and then you'll be sad. Actually, we're going to keep this on in case I need to heal myself a lot. So first things first, I need to eat. We're not spawning in the queen until I eat. And then we gotta spawn into this. I need to change into a bat. Am I a bat yet? No, I can't. We're gonna have to spawn in another, probably. Don't want to be a pig. Yeah, so in my last attempt at this recording, I somehow transformed into a pig. I killed a pig while I was trying to kill the queen, and then I was still flying. It was so cool. Yeah. Is the queen still here? Or did she already fly away? That queen flew away. And as I said that because there's many queens that I already tried, and it's like my 5th queen I'm just spawning in. Yeah. Boom. So let's just try to. There, now she's evil. She's peaceful at first, she'll grow stuff, spawn in things, yeah. So I feel like the queen is actually really hard. maybe even harder. She has queen heads when I've been looking, so I'm about to die with her own armor. That's something. I'm just gonna transform like this for real quick. We're gonna go. I'm just gonna show us where I'm not gonna die. That's the main reason why I switched. You don't want to see me die real quick. There. We need to heal myself real quick. This is she actually goes through the wall and stuff. She's actually a different color. I didn't know that she has like a red skin naturally. She's supposed to be red. She's gonna be really hard though. It says to just not make her mad and don't attack her really. She's practically invincible. She heals really quickly, I'm fairly sure. I went at her for a long time just showering arrows. I do not know how my last bow just disappeared from me. Yeah. So this is a really good boss. Yeah. And I also, if you want to see like, how do I call it? If you want to see me like with my webcam, we'll just have to get our like goals. About 100 likes for this goal this time. Yeah, I call that the pen because that's if I spawn in an ant right there, I can just easily go back to my platform. Easy peasy. And so yeah, if you want to see more, I'm gonna pause until she's dead. So yeah, I've been fighting the queen for a very long time now, half an hour at the least, and it's not dying. It's at like 5,933 out of I think 509. I was a chicken and flying up there. That's why I couldn't fly higher. So yeah, let's go to me. I know I can just use the fancy key, but I just feel good going this way. That's just what I'm showing you right now. That the queen does not like to be messed with. Yeah, so as far as I know, the queen can't really get destroyed. And that's as far as I know. I've been like fighting that queen for so long, and I expected it to be better than what I had. So I'm just gonna spawn in the king real quick to see if it's really less laggy. I never saw a king. This is much better than the queen. You have to say that. If you saw me at first using the queen, this is a lot quicker. So yeah, that's the king. And now I think that's the end of this mod review. I tried to fight the queen, not my fault. Maybe someday I'll try to fight the king, because maybe the king's not as hard. Yeah. Until next time, I will say bye-bye. See you probably tomorrow. But yeah, until then, bye. And whoever actually, just try to get 100 likes. Bye-bye.